What's up? What's up, my YouTube fam and friends? As you can see, I am not happy at all today. I'm just not leaving Markham Court, which is in Crook County, aka Cook County. And I've been going back and forth with this court stuff for the longest, which pertains to my daughter, my 17-year-old daughter, and her boyfriend. It's one thing when, as a parent, you know, you dealing with your children's issues and all this stuff, and you want what's best for them, so you try to do and take care of whatever you can to make sure that they okay. And it's another when you go through everything step by step and everything that you can in your power to make sure that your kid is safe and that they're good, and no matter what relationship that they're in. And this particular young man, and I use that term loosely when I say young man, has been dating my daughter for 2 years, my 17-year-old daughter for 2 years. And of course, just like every other young kid, they think that they're in love. They all think that they're in love. And everything is going okay and good, and until he does something, until she does something he doesn't like, or he does something she don't like, and then that's when the drama and the mess starts in. And they have been going back and forth for months, back and forth, writing video messages about each other, doing Facebook chit chat, back and forth drama, just over and over again, pictures, videos, just the whole nine. Now, I don't usually get involved in that stuff because 9 times out of 10 I've been there, and I'm pretty sure if you're a parent, you've been there. And even in your own relationship, you argue with somebody, your significant other, week or so later, y'all back together. So I try not to get involved in that. Where I got involved and came in is when you put your hands on my daughter. When you put your hands on my baby, then now I got an issue. Because if you can't walk away or leave, say fuck you, whatever, and go on about your business, but you're beating her up from head to toe, now I got an issue with you. I got a problem. So now that's when I'm going to step in, because now we're talking about her health. So when he started being verbally, mentally, and physically abusive with my daughter, that's when I stepped in. Every time she would call, and every time she would cry and say he did this and he did that, I said, Michaela, what do you want me to do? Can we go back to the police? Can we do this? Can we do that? I just want him to stop, to make him stop. Okay, so I do. We go to the police. I put in an order of protection. We found an emergency order of protection, restraining order, the whole 9 yards. I go step by step, do everything. This kid violated every single restraining order we had. When I say every single one, every time I turn around, that kid was back at our house. Stalking, sitting on top of our roof, sitting out in the pouring rain in front of our house, even went as far as to live in the empty house behind ours, just so he can get back and forth to see Michaela. Now, mind you, when they're doing good and they're talking and everything's okay, she changes her mind. No, I don't want him locked up. I don't want this and that and everything. Okay, fine, I understand that. But then when he goes and does something wrong, I want him locked up under the jail. What can we do? So I tells her, you can't play with the system. This is serious. The system makes it so freaking hard, and not just the system. It is a lot of women, young women including, that makes it so fucking hard for those that legitimately wants to get out of bad relationships. And then you wonder why those other women say, forget it, I'm just not going to go through with it and everything. Because you have young women like my daughter that has all of this paperwork, go back and forth, clog up the court systems, all to say toward the end, I'm not going to testify. So we then went to court 1,000 times, that hours and hours that I can't get back, that I can't take back from losing work, being away from my other children and everything. Can't get none of those hours and times back. All because she decides she's in love again and she doesn't want to testify. Okay, so that's fine and good. But don't involve me. Don't involve your brothers and sisters. Don't involve the court system. Don't involve nobody in your bullshit if you know that you're going to take this motherfucker back. So I decide, okay, he done set my car on fire. He done set my son's car on fire. This kid has been made my life miserable. But Michaela doesn't want to press charges. So they tells me they have to throw every charge out except for the one where I actually saw him at my house myself. I said, okay, let's proceed with that one then. Because I wanted him to know, just because Michaela not testifying against you, don't think I'm going to let you off easily. I'm not letting you off easily. I'm taking your ass through the ringer. I don't care what it takes. We going all the way. Because I'm not that parent that's just going to let you jump on my door and just do whatever the fuck you want to do. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to smile about it and say, well, because Michaela forgave you, I forgive you. Hell no. I don't fucking forgive you. I will never forgive you. So today was that court day. Go to court. The lawyer already tells me it's a good chance it's not going to stick. He's probably going to get off because Michaela already, throughout all of the other stuff, didn't testify. But we can see, and we'll see what happens. Mind you, they catch him in a bald-faced lie. Catch him. He says to them, I remember vaguely, I know I was never at the house on this day in question. You know how I know? Because I was out to dinner with my grandmother. We went shopping and we went doing this and that, and I know I wasn't at her house that day. I know this was not happening in this and that. They catch him in a bald-faced lie. He couldn't even remember that day we had court and you got served a restraining order that day and you was back at my house the following day. Got the dates mixed up. Now, we testify and we go through a whole series of they're asking me where I was when I saw him. How do I know that it was him that I saw on the side of the house? And I go and I tell them, not only was he on the side of my house, but he was in the van. The whole time, no one never asked me about the lighting. They never, and I'm pretty sure if you're homeowners, if you have your own home or whatever, some of you have motion detectors. So if you move around in any type of way, your front, side, house, or even back lights are going to come on. They're going to flash on all the time. So I have motion detectors. When you walk up to my house, the porch light comes on the side of my house, the light comes on, and you go in the back to where my garage is, the light comes on. They never, not my lawyer, nor his lawyer, ever questioned me about lighting. Comes time to the ruling, tell me why. The judge says, I don't think that they've proven their case because she finds it hard to believe that the mother saw him in a pitch black driveway on the side of the house in a car with a flashlight. Now, no one never questioned me or asked me, was it pitch black on the side of my house? And it was not. But still in all, the judge says she finds it hard to believe. So she says she finds him not guilty. Now, mind you, she finds him not guilty on that case of coming to my house. But during the time while we're waiting to go to court today on this case, I get a call from the GPS people telling me for the 5th time he has violated the GPS monitoring. They know he's violated the GPS monitoring. They say they're taking him back into court. So tell me, why isn't he found guilty on that? Because he violated not 1, not 2, not 3 times, not even 4. 5 times he's violated this. And you mean to tell me you're going to let that walk after you know we have a stack, a phone book stack pile of orders that this kid has violated? I had to go as far as going to get a gun card to protect my family and everybody, because this kid would not stay away from my house. Now, mind you, since Michaela has been gone, he hasn't been at